Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Here I will present a summary of the short story with the title The Signalman. The Signalman begins as the narrator spotting a signalman by a railway line. Call out to greet him. Upon reaching the line by which the signalman is standing, he feels oddly as if he has left the natural world. And then the narrator asks the signalman why he reacted too strongly to the narrator's appearance. The signalman indicates that he thought perhaps that he had seen the narrator before by the red danger. This confuses the narrator, who has never been to this section of the railway before, and then the signalman showed the narrator the signal box.
And the signalman explained how he operates the lights and pulls the occasional iron handle. After that, he gets up seemingly for no reason and goes out to look at the danger light, which prompts the narrator to ask if he's connected. The signalman admits that he's troubled. The next day, the narrator arrives again and meets the signalman at the bottom of the path. Once they enter the signal box, the signalman explained that he mistook the narrator for someone else. The previous night, an apparition he has seen with an arm across its face.
The narrator tries to explain this away as a figment of the signalman's isolated mind, but he is unsettled. The signalman goes to explain that within 6 hours of seeing that apparition, there was an accident on the rail line. A few months later, he saw the spectre again, and on that occasion, a young lady was found to have died aboard the passing train. Given that the signalman has now begun to view the apparition as a portent of death, he is unnerved. He explains that the figure waves its arms wildly in a gesture interpreted by the narrator.
I will answer the second question. The genre of story is horror, and this is evidence in the story. In the second meeting, when the signalman taught the narrator to his post, the signalman said that it was not the narrator he had met, but someone else he didn't know. The signalman told stories and imitated the movement of the maybe like shadow or people who always haunted his mind, like saying, "For God's sake, clear the way, look out, look out." And then the last story, when the narrator would meet the signalman, he sees that the signalman was dead, and he asks the person at the second that what happened. He gets the exact same story as the signalman yesterday, and he continues to ask the driver, like, "What did you say?" And the driver replied, "I said, hello there, look out, for God's sake, clear the way." Like that. So that the conclusion from our groups that the signalman seems to have signals about an upcoming event that might warn something.
Okay, I'm Rizky Lestari. Now I will tell you a moral value from the signalman's short story. First, we can take is to always respect other people's opinion and try to corner other, because we never know exactly what event or events that person experienced. Second, supporting each other and giving each other suggestions is one way to strengthen each other. Third, is about loyalty and responsibility for a job. Fourth, when we are given trust by others, we must maintain that trust properly. Like the conflict that occurred in the story excerpt, the figure of signalman has been given the trust to be a train crossing guard. He is a hard-working figure, even though he actually knows that danger can come to him at any time and any situation, but he still dedicates himself to his work. That's all from me. Thank you.